up, YouTube? This is the man 7431 coming back again with another video. And today I'm going to show you guys how to connect your Gamesir Bluetooth Gamepad to an Fire TV or Fire Stick. Now, it's very easy to do, guys. Not hard to do at all. If you guys haven't checked out my unboxing video of the Gamesir Bluetooth Gamepad, I'll have a link to it in the description down below. In that video, I do the unboxing. I also show you guys the manual that comes with that controller. So if you guys are curious on how to connect it to other devices, I suggest that you watch that video in HD. 1080p is the highest quality that video is. Watch it on a big screen monitor. I suggest a computer monitor or a flat screen TV monitor, so that way you can see it in better quality. You can see it on a bigger screen, so you can actually read what it says in the manual on how to connect it to other devices that I don't currently own, that I can't show in this video how to connect it to. Okay, I've had a lot of people ask me how to connect it to this and that. I don't own those devices, but I do have the manual of those devices in these newer unboxing videos that I'm doing now. So I just suggest you guys watch it in HD, watch it on a big screen TV or on a bigger computer monitor, and you guys will be good to go. Just pause the video on sections of the manual you want to read, and you shouldn't have any problems after that on trying to connect this controller and any other controllers to whatever device you're trying to connect it to. With that out the way, let's go ahead and connect this Gamesir Bluetooth Gamepad to the Fire TV / Fire Stick. Take your controller, and for Android devices, and matter of fact, before I get into it, I didn't realize that this was underneath the lip of the controller, and it's 4 LED lights. I didn't realize that when I did the unboxing, so I want to show it in this video here. There are 4 LED lights. If I can just get it to focus, there we go. There's 4 LED lights. You have an Android man, an Apple, a mouse, and an X button. These are your mode buttons. These light indicators are going to show you different modes that you can put the controller in. Didn't realize that that was there in the unboxing video, so I just want to show you guys that now. Okay. So for people that have Android devices, if you have an Android phone, an Android tablet, an Android smart box, an Android Fire TV or Fire Stick, then you're going to follow exactly what I do to connect this controller to those devices I just named. Okay, any Android powered device, you're going to follow what I do here. You want to go into your Bluetooth settings on whatever device you have that's Android based. Okay, I'm doing this on an Android TV. I don't know what you're doing it on, but just go to your Android settings and find your Bluetooth settings. Okay, for those of you guys that have Fire TVs, go to settings, go to controller and Bluetooth devices. Go ahead and click on that. Drop it down to other Bluetooth devices. And go ahead and hit add Bluetooth device. Okay, for everybody that has your Bluetooth devices and you have your Android device searching, go ahead and put it in searching mode, guys. And I want you to hold the G, that's the home button. I want you to hold that, And I want you to hold the A button for briefly 2 seconds. No more than 2 seconds, guys. So let's do it together. Okay? Release it. 2 seconds and release it. Now, if you do it perfectly, you're going to see the Gamesir G3. You're going to go ahead and click on that, and it's going to go ahead and pair it. You should get a light underneath the Android man, and the mouse light should be flashing. Okay? Now, I just had a message over to the side, which you guys couldn't see it because I had the controller up explaining to you the different light modes and what's going on. But it connected, so now all I got to do is navigate with the controller now. And we're going to go ahead and, yes, guys, you are looking at the MAME for Droid app. If you guys don't remember, I had a video up saying that I would pay $25 the first time for anybody that can help me get this on my Fire TV, my Windows computer, and my Android phone. I had a couple videos up, one for 25 bucks, one for 50. There was only one person that came through to help me out with that. And I cannot remember his name for nothing right now, but he knows who he is. He helped me out. So I got a couple of ROMs on here. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this Gamesir controller with. And we're going to move on to GTA 3 after that. And we're going to go ahead and browse the web. So let's go ahead and go into MAME for Droid. All right. And we got a couple of emulators here. One of the first things you want to do, guys, is because these emulators aren't going to work out the box with the controller, you're going to need to map the controller. And what you're going to do is hit the start button on your controller. And you're going to go down. I'm sorry, I got the controller all in the way. But you're going to go down and you're going to go to settings. So you're going to hit start. You're going to go to settings. And you want to go to input. And you want to go to external controller. All right. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to go to define keys. And then go ahead and click on player 1. Now, if you got 2 controllers, you want to go ahead and set yours up first, and then set your other player's controller up second, and so on and so on, third and fourth player. So with this here, this is the controller setup. And what you're going to do is where it's highlighted on up, you're going to click the A button. And you're going to go ahead and hit up on your D-pad. And it's going to lock that in. Hit the A button again. Down on the D-pad. And you're just going to do that so on and so on to map your buttons. That's what I'm doing now. Very, very easy to do, guys. Not hard to do at all. You just set this up to however you want to map your buttons. Now, usually I don't do nothing with the E and F, but if you choose to, you can map those to whatever button configuration you want to map them to, but I usually don't map those to anything. I just leave them how they are. For the coin, I usually use the L1 button for the coin. Again, you can use the coin for however you want to set yours up with, but I usually do mine like that. And then for the start, I use the R1 for start, and then for exit, because I don't really mess with options, but for exit, I just go ahead and hit the select button to exit. Okay, and that's pretty much it, guys. So you're just gonna go back out, and now we're back at the main menu, and we're gonna go ahead and do Cadillac and Dinosaurs. All right. So we're going to go ahead and insert some coins. Let's just do 5 of those, and then we're going to hit start. Pick this guy here. Seems to play pretty smooth, guys. Haven't experienced any lag at all so far. Another thing that I don't believe I mentioned to you guys is this controller does have a rumble pack in it, but the only way that you're going to be able to use the rumble pack in this controller is if the games that you're playing support rumble. You can easily activate it in this controller. If these games don't have rumble support, then the rumble is not going to work at all when it comes to particular games like this. So make sure that whatever games you're playing have rumble support, and this controller will work with that beautifully. Alright, let's just do one more and then we'll move on. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and just get out of that there. So the next thing we want to go ahead and do is we want to do some Grand Theft Auto 3. We're going to start fresh. I got to remember to turn the radio off too, guys, when I get into this car. Just skipping a lot of this stuff, guys.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low.
Lights up. Very, very cool. The actual joysticks, this little red section up here lights up as well. Can't see it too well, guys, but it looks really, really cool. Let's go ahead and get the driving. Whoop, turn this radio off. I just went right past it again. Alright, guys. So I'm driving. No problems whatsoever. Plays through very smoothly. This truck don't know what it wants to do. Sorry, guys, I didn't even realize I wasn't even in focus.
I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I can probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there.
Now, I'm not actually going to Luigi's. I'm just riding around, just testing out this controller, seeing how well it handles driving conditions. I'll get out and fight people and stuff and see how well that is. Well, I'm about to die. I'm over here fighting the mafia, about to get took out. But, you know, I just wanted to test the fighting and everything out. Make sure you be able to punch and everything perfectly fine. I'm just airborne. Alright, guys, so that was Grand Theft Auto 3, worked perfectly fine. Let's see here. So I played 2 games, Cadillacs and Dragons. No, Cadillacs. Did I say Cadillacs and Dragons? Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I played GTA 3, so last test I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make these videos not too long, guys. So, let's move over. Here's the web browser, and what I meant by half-baked, it's going to let you do some functionality, but not full functionality. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. If I focus in here, if I hit the up button on the joystick, it's going to bring up the on-screen keyboard. Let me focus that in for you. So I can just type in, I had this typed in earlier. So if I hit the next button, it's going to take me directly to this website, Gamebox. Now, again, this is kind of like in a half-baked mode to where you're going to be limited on the functionality of what you can do in the web browser in the Android mode. So the only thing you can really do in here is just scroll up and down while you're in Android mode. Like I said, it's kind of like a half-baked browser mode. But to get the fully baked mode, all you have to do is press the select button and the X button at the same time. And now the light for the mouse button is stayed lit. It's not flashing anymore, which means you're in mouse mode. Alright, so now I can back up out of this, and now, as you can see, if I can clear it up, now you can see the mouse cursor here on the screen, and I can scroll down and up and down the page, and I'm doing all this in mouse mode, guys. Okay. Now in Android mode, all you can do is just bring up the on-screen keyboard and type in whatever website you want to go to, and then you could scroll up and down the page like I'm doing now. But to get it in full mouse mode, you have to switch it over to mouse mode, which, like I said before, you're going to hold the select button and the X button for about 2 seconds, and it's going to put it into that mode. So, let's say I wanted to go to a different website. So I'm going to do that now. So let's go ahead and delete this here. All right. And let's go to www. Let's do high school. Okay, let's just do that. Highschoolsports.net. Let it load up. That's if it's going to load up. Sometimes this Chrome web browser can have some issues, guys. Which it looks like it's having now. It doesn't really want to load up to that website. Here, let's try a different one. All right. Let's try www.ebay.com. Now we're going to click next. All right, that loaded up perfectly fine. I don't know what was wrong with the high school sports, but as you guys can see, cursor still works pretty good on this. Scrolling up and down the screen, Let's go ahead and select this here. And as you can see, it's working fairly well, guys. Let's go ahead. And check out this jacket here. It's not my style, but it's okay. Guess they don't have any of these other colors available. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. Let me go ahead and get out of this. Overall, the controller works pretty good, guys. I played a couple games. I tethered through the Fire TV interface pretty good. I connected the controller perfectly fine. No problems at all with that. Again, this controller does have rumble capabilities in it. There's a rumble pack built inside of it. The only way that you're going to be able to access the rumble feature in the Gamesir Bluetooth gamepad, you have to be able to... Alright guys, so the battery died and I wasn't able to finish what I was saying. So what I was saying is this controller does have rumble, and the only way you can access the rumble feature in this controller is if you're playing games that support rumble. If you're playing games that don't support the rumble feature, then you're never going to be able to activate the rumble feature in the controller. So I know a lot of people have been asking me in the past, does a lot of the controllers that I unbox and review and how to connect videos on, do they have rumble features? None of the other controllers that I did videos on have rumble features in it, but the Gamesir Bluetooth gamepad does. So again, before you go out and get this controller, guys, watch my videos. I've got 3 more videos to do. I got how to connect to a PC, how to connect to an Android phone, and then thereafter I'll do my review to let you know if this controller was worth buying or not. And I'll tell you where I got it from and how much I paid. I'll have a link in the description of that review video once I tell you if the controller is worth buying or not. And I'll give you the website information on where you can get it from. I got it for a really, really, really good deal, guys. And I want to share that information with you once I do the review and I know that the controller is going to be worth you buying or not. Okay, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. This is the man 7431, and I will catch you guys on the next one.